At this time, we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome to beautiful Sumrall, Mississippi tonight as your Sumrall Bobcats take on the Jaguars from North Pike. And this will be a new district foe for the 5A district for Sumrall. And tonight, Drew Davis will toe the mound for the Bobcats. Davis has 31.1 innings pitched. He's only given up 7 hits. He's got 69 strikeouts. And he's given up 5 walks. So a stout pitcher on the mound, and North Pike will have a test here tonight in Sumrall. Drew Davis 5-0 on the season, a .45 ERA. And North Pike comes into the game with a 12-5 record, 4-0 in district. So they have swept both district series that they have played so far this season, but so have the Bobcats. So a battle for the top position in the district here tonight in Game 1 before the Bobcats travel to North Pike Friday night to take on North Pike at North Pike at 6:30. But here tonight, the Bobcats get ready to face the Jags, and Drew Davis, the USA alumni, an Alabama commit. His first victim tonight will be Peyton McGee, the second baseman out of North Pike. McGee comes into the game hitting .383. He's got 6 doubles on the season. He's going to watch that one for strike 1. So Davis' first pitch, 92 miles an hour. And that one comes in 91, and it's fouled back into the mitt. So a quick 2 strikes for Davis. No balls, 2 strikes. And he looks at that one. And Davis gets McGee down on strikes. And now he'll face Luke LeBlanc, the left fielder. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes for Drew Davis to start the game. You can't start it any better. Now he'll face LeBlanc, who's hitting .288. He's got 2 doubles. He fouls that one back. This is a North Pike team that's hit no home runs on the season, so not going to hit the long ball. But have a good batting average as a team, .345 team batting average for the North Pike Jaguars. That one about hits Luke LeBlanc in the head. He gets out of the way for ball one. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Misses up and in. And the count goes to 1-1 here with one out. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Falls in for strike two. Man, that's a sharp breaking ball. 78 miles an hour. That's typical for a high school fastball. But he's throwing that as a breaking ball. LeBlanc fouls off the next breaking ball he sees, and the count goes to 1-2. Davis's chain around his neck snapped off, so he had to give it to a guy in the dugout. And he toes the rubber here with a 1-2 count. A swing and a miss. Two batters, two strikeouts. And now Grayson Reeves heads to the plate. Grayson Reeves, statistically the best hitter on this North Pike team. He's hitting .434. He's got 2 doubles and 2 home runs. First pitch he sees, 92 in the other batter's box. So 1 ball, no strikes. That one barely misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And this one's hit to the second baseman. He's going to grab it and throw it to first. And the umpire at first calls him safe on the infield single. So the first hit for North Pike comes on a ground ball to the second baseman. And he's able to beat it out.
First baseman Tucker Eldridge. Courtesy runner for the Jaguars, number 20, Jaden Coney.
So 2 outs, a pinch runner for Grayson Reeves, and now Tucker Eldridge will come to the plate. Tucker Eldridge hitting .412 with no extra base hits. A swing and a miss there from Eldridge, and the count goes to 0-1. And this one softly hit to the shortstop. Hicks comes up, grabs it, and throws it to first. So a 6-3 putout after the single from Grayson Reeves, and that's going to end things for North Pike here in the top of the first inning. We head to the bottom of the first. Drew Davis, Jay Schultz, and Braylon Graham all due up when we come back.
batting for the Bobcats, pitcher Drew Davis.
And welcome back here in Sumrall in the bottom of the first inning. Drew Davis, Jay Schultz, and Braylon Graham all due up for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the first. Drew Davis comes into the game with a whopping .436 average. He's got 3 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs on the season so far. And he's kind of bounced out of this leadoff spot with the 2-hole, the 3-hole. He's hit cleanup. I mean, he's hit all over the place. But back in the leadoff spot tonight. But the most impressive hitter that I've seen throughout this season stands on deck in Jay Schultz. And that one fouled off the net. 2 balls, 1 strike to Davis. On the mound for North Pike, Grayson Reeves, the lefty. And he toes the rubber with a 2-1 count. Swing and a miss there from Davis. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. This one's hit out to center field for a single. Davis able to keep his hands inside of that. And now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. Jay Schultz comes into the game hitting .487. He's got 4 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Again, this is first year in the starting lineup, sophomore. But man, he has been impressive all year long. The Bobcats looking to strike early as they get the leadoff man on. Grayson Reeves, the pitcher, going to be able to hold runners on a little better being a lefty. Bobcats a steal-heavy team. They have 52 stolen bases as a team this year. And the pickoff move not in time for Davis. No balls, 1 strike to Schultz. That one misses in the dirt. Good block there from the catcher to keep it out in front. Count goes to 1-1. That one falls in for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jay Schultz. Drew Davis stands at first. You have to think he's going to run at some point during this at-bat. And he goes. And this one's poked out into left field, and Davis is going to be able to get to third. And that's going to be a double for Jay Schultz. So back-to-back hits to lead things off here in the top of the first inning.
Now batting for Bobcats, first baseman Braylon Graham.
And we'll do the double pinch runner here for the pitcher and the catcher. So 2 courtesy runners will come into the game. And the Bobcats have 2 runners on and no outs. Now Braylon Graham strolls into the plate, hitting .340 on the season. He's got 3 doubles.
Bobcats, number 13, Blake Brazil, and number 12, Wade Marsh.
So the Bobcats cooking something up here in the top of the bottom of the first. 2 runners in scoring position. And this one's going to get away from the catcher. And he's going to try to make it, and he does. So the wild pitch gets away from the catcher. And the Bobcats are able to score 1. So they take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes to Braylon Graham. RBI opportunity here for him. That one misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled back into the net. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's the pitch to hit, and this one's going to get thrown. But it was a dead ball. Sorry, caught me slipping. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Braylon Graham. Back-to-back hits there for Sumrall. And a wild pitch has the Bobcats with a 1-0 lead. And this one's going to do the job. Slowly hit to the third baseman. He bobbles it, throws it to first, and he's able to get Graham. But a runner does come in to score. And the Bobcats take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Now Braylon Graham so the coach for North Pike wants to check with the umpire, see if that was fouled off of his foot. So they're having an umpires meeting. And they're going to say it does not hit off of his foot. So the run does come in to score, but that is out number 1.
Now batting for Bobcats, center fielder Braylon Harrison.
Now Braylon Harrison hitting .378, 3 doubles and a home run. So a guy who started out the season slow. We knew it would come around, and it has come around in full speed. He has been scorching hot as of late. First pitch he sees, though, swing and a miss. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And that one pegs him. And he's going to take first base. And now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Hawkins hitting .263. Braylon Harrison stands at first. And you have to imagine he will be stealing on at some point during this at bat. One out here on the Bobcats. First pitch called for strike 1. And this one's hit sharply into right field for a single. And the Bobcats have 2 runners on now in the bottom of the first inning. That's their 3rd hit of the inning. Now Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate, the DH tonight. He's hitting for the second baseman, Riggs Russell. He's going to step up to the plate with Braylon Harrison at second and Parker Hawkins at first. Here with 1 out. Grayson Reeves came into the game with a 3-1 record. He had 25 innings pitched, 23 strikeouts, and 7 walks. He had an ERA of 1.12, so the Bobcats have already scored more than his earned run average. One ball, 1 strike. Pick off to second. He doesn't throw it. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good read over there by Braylon Harrison to not go there. Catcher does a good job keeping it out in front. And the runners stay put. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Corey Paul Bond. That one misses away. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Grayson Reeves having trouble here in the first inning with this Bobcat lineup. 3-1 pitch. That one finds the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tucker Barrett stands on deck for the Bobcats. And Corey Paul Bond will take the walk. And the bases are juiced here in the bottom of the first inning for Tucker Barrett. Clay Lott checking in. That is Corey Paul Bond's uncle. He's tuned in from Indiana at work. Thank you for tuning in. So bases loaded. Harrison at third, Hawkins at second, and Bond at first for Tucker Barrett. And the first pitch he sees misses up and in for ball 1. Barrett still trying to get hot. He watches that one for ball 2. And the catcher heads to the mound trying to talk his pitcher down. The 2-0 pitch to Barrett, and he hammers this one out into right field. Right fielder's going back, and he misses it. And that's going to score at least 2. And it does. So the Bobcats, a 4-0 lead on the long single from Tucker Barrett out in the right field. Right fielder just had trouble with it. Looked like he was camped under it. And it goes over his head. And so a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the first for the Bobcats. Now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. And the coach coming to the mound to talk to his pitcher. So we will be back after the break. So 2 runners on for the Bobcats. Eli Hicks squares to bunt, pulls back, and the runner is able to swipe second. So runners at second and third for the Bobcats. Only 1 out. That one misses up. 2 balls, no strikes. North Pike's infield has moved in, so the infield in for the Jaguars. And this one's going to be hit up the middle for a single, and it's going to score 2. Good cutoff there by the pitcher. And they're going to get Hicks at first, but not before the Bobcats tack on 2 more. So a 6-0 lead for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the first inning. Now Carson Speed, the 9-hole hitter, trying to pass the bat back here with 2 outs, and he will do so. That one's hit out into left field. And that's the Bobcats' 6th hit of the inning. Now Drew Davis comes to the plate here with 2 outs.
Now batting for Bobcats, pitcher Drew Davis.
2 outs here in the bottom of the first. The Bobcats already have a 6-0 lead. Just have come out swinging here tonight. On the check swing, the runner goes, and he's going to get into second safely. They're going to say Drew Davis does go around on the pitch, so no balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch right down Broadway for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the 0-2 pitch is absolutely turned on, and it's got a chance. And you can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. Drew Davis, 2-run shot over the center field wall, and the Bobcats take an 8-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Their 7th hit of the ball game, and Drew Davis has hit his 4th home run of the season. If you are Grayson Reeves right now, you are trying to get that last out as soon as you can because these Bobcats are scorching hot here in the bottom of the first inning. So an 8-0 lead for the Bobcats, and it doesn't get any easier. Jay Schultz comes to the plate. First pitch to Schultz misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. And this one's popped up to center field. Center fielder camps under it for out number 3. So they finally get the 3rd out after the Bobcats hit all the way through the order. 7 hits. And that will do things here in the first inning. We hit to the top of the second. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Will Alexander, Trey Dyson, and Brennan Stinson all due up for the Jaguars here in the top of the second inning. Will Alexander, the catcher, he's hitting .514 and has 2 doubles, so a good offensive bat for the Jaguars. And he's quickly down 0-2. Davis continues to throw that breaking ball for a strike. He is going to be very hard to hit tonight. A 91-mile-an-hour fastball fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. That one looked like it slipped out of the hand of Davis. Hits the net behind the catcher. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball fouled away. So 1-2 count here with no outs. Will Alexander, the junior from North Pike, hitting. Swing and a miss, and Davis gets his 3rd strikeout of the night. Now Trey Dyson will come to the plate.
Now batting center fielder, Trey Dyson.
Trey Dyson hitting .298 on the season. Out of the 6 hole. First pitch he sees, a swing and a miss. And he was swinging before it left the hand of Davis. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, bounces in front of the plate, but still gets a swing. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And that's Davis's 4th strikeout of the night through 6 batters.
Now batting shortstop, Brennan Stinson.
So 2 outs for the Bobcats here in the top of the 2nd. First pitch from Davis, a swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch must have missed low. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Davis looking sharp tonight. Really filling the zone. And he gets another swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Davis. And the Bobcats have 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch. And a called strike 3. So Davis strikes out the side. And we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Bobcats lead 8-0 when we come back. Got some special shout-outs tonight. Jim and Glenda Cody tuning in tonight, and also Karen Thompson, the producer's wife, and the producer's mom. She says, go Bobcats. And then David and Ginger Berry tuning in right next door to Miss Thompson. So thank y'all for tuning in tonight. And we hope y'all are enjoying what y'all are seeing so far. Braylon Graham steps in to face the new pitcher for North Pike, the new pitcher, Boulware, the senior. He's 1-1 on the season. He's only pitched 6 innings, but he's got 9 strikeouts. No balls, 1 strike to Graham. This one's hit sharply. Second baseman dives and snags it for out number 1. So a quick first out. Now Braylon Harrison comes to the plate, and he was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And then Parker Hawkins stands on deck for the Bobcats, who had a hit in his last at-bat. And he gets hit by another pitch. So back-to-back hit by pitches for Braylon Harrison. And now Parker Hawkins heads to the plate. He's 1 for 1. He has a hard hit single out into right field. His first at-bat. And this one's hit hard. Out in the left center, left fielder calls it, and he makes the grab for out number 1, or out number 2. So a quick 2 outs. Now Corey Paul Bond hits the plate. He walked in his first at-bat.
Now batting for Bobcats, designated hitter, Corey Paul Bond.
And for those of you that are watching, Jacob Parker, Purvis alum, just hit a home run against Southern Miss as they take a 7-0 lead over Southern Miss in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Corey Paul Bond shoots that one out into center. Now Tucker Barrett comes to the plate.
Now batting for Bobcats, third baseman, Tucker Barrett.
So 2 outs. Tucker Barrett watches that one. One ball, no strike. Corey Bond stands at first, and Braylon Harrison at second. And he chops this one over to third. It's a fair ball, and Harrison is going to beat the fielder, so the bases are loaded. Now for Eli Hicks. That's Barrett's second hit of the night. Now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single. He takes that one for ball 1. 66 miles an hour from the pitcher from North Pike. This one's hitting the center field. It's popped up. And the center fielder catches it for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 3rd inning. Bobcats lead 8-0 when we come back.
Leading off the top of the 3rd inning for the Jaguars, 3rd baseman Dawson Bigner.
So Dawson Bigner, George Jones, and Peyton McKee all due up for the Jaguars here in the top of the 3rd inning. And the first pitch from Davis. Check swung, and Davis fields it and tosses it to first for out number 1. So 1-3 put out. 1 pitch, 1 out there for Davis.
Now batting designated hitter George Jones.
Now George Jones comes to the plate. He's hitting for the right fielder Brody Whitehead. That pitch fouled back, and it's going to hit Schultz. So he's going to take a breather. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The 0-1 pitch. Allen's called for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes to George Jones. He fouls that one off. So he stays alive here with 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes here to George Jones. Davis with 5 strikeouts out already on the night. And the 1-2 pitch called for strike 3. So the top of the lineup now up for the Jaguars. Peyton McGee, he struck out his first. He struck out his first plate appearance. And he gets a swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. Davis, just looking unreal on the mound tonight for the Bobcats. In total control of this game. That one called for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch. That one misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. It's going to be dribbled to Davis. He snags it and tosses it to first for out number 3. So Davis does it himself that inning. 2 ground balls right back to him. And a strikeout. That ends things here in the top of the 3rd inning. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Bobcats lead 8-0 when we come back.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Bobcats, right fielder Carson Speed.
Carson Speed, Drew Davis, and Jay Schultz all due up for the Bobcats. That's a strike 1 after the swing and a miss. Speed 1 for 1 today. He's got a single out in the left. And that one fouled back into the mitt. No balls, 2 strikes to Speed. And that one's hit sharply up the middle for a single. And now Drew Davis comes back to the plate. He's got a single and a long ball.
Now batting for the Bobcats, pitcher Drew Davis.
Both of those came in the 1st inning. And he watches that one. Ball 1 must have missed up. One ball, no strikes to Davis. That one misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. You know, these are some difficult pitchers to hit when they're only throwing 66 miles an hour. Got a lot more time to think about it. That one misses. Actually, catches the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. An 8-0 lead for the Bobcats through 2 innings. And Davis, that one gets on the hands of Davis. He fights it off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So no outs. A runner on first for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That one hit sharply foul. Count will stay at 2-2. The Bobcats will travel to Summit, Mississippi Friday. Take on North Pike again. This one's hit sharply into right center. Center fielder makes a heck of a grab, and Carson Speed gets caught slipping as he was thinking that was for sure in the gap, but a sliding grab out there by the center fielder gets out number one, and then he throws it to first for out number two, so a double play there from the center fielder. Good piece of hitting there from Davis, but a better play by the center fielder for out number two. Now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. He's got a double, and he flew out to the center fielder. And this one's hit sharply into right center. Right fielder drifts to his right and makes the grab on the warning track. That's going to be out number three, so 3 batters and 3 outs for the pitcher from North Pike. And we head to the top of the 4th inning, an 8-0 lead for the Bobcats when we come back.
Off the top of the 4th inning for the Jaguars, left fielder Luke LeBlanc.
So Luke LeBlanc, Grayson Reeves, and Tucker Eldridge all due up for the Jaguars here in the top of the 4th inning. Davis with 6 strikeouts through 3, and he gets a swing and a miss on the first pitch he throws here in the 4th. Luke LeBlanc, a strikeout victim back in the first. He fouls that one off the cap of the bat, and the count goes to 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Here to LeBlanc. The fastball hitting to the turf. Barrett fields it, throws it to first for out number 1. So a 5-3 putout. The Bobcats have 1 out as they'll face Grayson Reeves, and he has the lone hit for the Jaguars tonight. It's an infield single on a ground ball to the second baseman. That one fouled away. So no balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses away. It's like a changeup out of the hands of Davis. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Two balls, 1 strike. Two 1 pitch. Same thing. Hits the second baseman. He fields it and throws it to first for out number 2. So a 4-3 put out, and that's exactly how he got his hit back in the first. Russell charges that one and makes the right play, and now Tucker Eldridge comes to the plate. He had a ground out to the shortstop in his first plate appearance. Swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Oh, 1 pitch. Barely misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's hit out into left, and it's going to be extra bases. So a 2-out double there from Tucker Eldridge. Now Will Alexander comes to the plate. You could tell Tucker Eldridge was sitting fastball there. Davis just leaves something over the plate. He's able to get the bat around on it and hit it down the line for a double. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And you can really tell these North Pike hitters are just sitting fastball based on their swings of the breaking ball. The 0-1 pitch. Here it is again. Gets him out on his front foot. No balls, 2 strikes. Will Alexander, a strikeout victim, his first plate appearance. He's got no 2 count here. And that one's hit sharply. There goes foul. No balls, 2 strikes still. Fastball in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Davis gets his 7th strikeout of the night through 4 innings.
The inning for the Jaguars. No runs, 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left on base after 3.5 innings of play. Sumrall Bobcats 8. North Pike Jaguars 0.
So we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bobcats lead 8-0 when we come back. Now would be a good time for our live stream sponsors. Builder's First Source, Back 42 Sports, ComSouth, BB Geomatics, Tillman's Heating and Air, and Magnolia Contractor Services. Thank you all for all of y'all's support. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bobcats chasing 2 so they can send the fans home early here tonight in beautiful Sumrall, Mississippi.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Bobcats, first baseman Braylon Graham.
Braylon Graham, Braylon Harrison, and Parker Hawkins, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Bobcats, all due up here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Braylon Graham 0 for 2 tonight, 2 ground outs. And this one's hit to the third baseman, or shortstop. He fields it and throws it to first for out number 1. So a 6-3 put out. Now Braylon Harrison comes to the plate.
Now batting for the Bobcats, center fielder Braylon Harrison.
This pitcher for North Forest has really come in and done a great job keeping the Bobcats at bay. The Bobcats scored 8 runs back in the first, and this pitcher came in the second and has held the Bobcats to all zeros. That one hit sharply down the line, but it goes foul. No balls, 1 strike here to Braylon Harrison. He's been hit by pitches both at bats tonight. That one misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. This one's hit down the line, and it's going to be extra bases. Harrison slides into second. And so that's a double for Braylon Harrison. That was a ground ball that just bounced right over the bag at third base. So extra bases for Braylon Harrison, and now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate. And that one hit sharply into center. Parker Hawkins scorching hot. He's 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles. And the Bobcats have runners at second and third now with 1 out.
Now batting for the Bobcats, designated hitter Corey Paul Bond.
Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1. He's got a walk and a single. North Pike trying to get another 0 on the board to keep their hopes alive. That one falls in for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Corey Bond. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. As you can see, we have a new camera tonight in the outfield. And this one's hit to the third baseman. Third baseman fields it. It's going to be a slow roller. And so the Bobcats will score 1, and Parker Hawkins will move to third on the putout. So 5-3 putout. Now Tucker Barrett comes to the plate. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles.
Now batting for the Bobcats, third baseman Tucker Barrett.
He's trying to stay hot. So he's got 2 hits on the night. And he absolutely crushes this one, and it's got a chance. And it's out of here. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. Home run, Tucker Barrett. Now that one goes over dead center. And that's the longest and hardest ball I've ever seen Tucker Barrett hit. You knew he had it in him, as big of a kid as he is, and he absolutely tattoos that ball to give the Bobcats an 11-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Tucker Barrett, have yourself a night. And now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight, a single and a flyout. He fouls that one back into the mitt. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And he turns on this one, and it's got a chance. And it hits off the base of the wall. Eli Hicks is rounding second. He's going into third. And that's going to be a stand-up triple for Eli Hicks. So Carson Speed comes to the plate now.
Now batting for Bobcats, right fielder Carson Speed.
Carson Speed 2 for 2 tonight. And this one's hit sharply out to right. And Carson Speed, have yourself a night. 3 for 3, 3 singles. And now it's back to the top of the order, Drew Davis. Davis 2 for 3 tonight, but he's got 3 really hard hit balls. Bobcats have a 12-0 lead here in the 4th inning. And a big swing there from Davis, but he swings right through it. No balls, 1 strike. A 1 pitch to Davis, misses it low in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now one thrown behind Davis. So Carson Speed able to get to second base. Two 1 count to Davis. He fouls that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. That one's fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one misses away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here to Davis. A runner on second for the Bobcats. And a 12-0 lead. And that one's going to plunk Davis in the back. And he'll get a pinch runner. And Jay Schultz comes to the plate now.
Now batting for Bobcats, catcher Jace Schultz.
Schultz 1 for 3 tonight, 2 flyouts, and a single. Came into the game leading the Bobcats in batting average. That one misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jay Schultz. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Watches that one in the dirt for ball 2. That one misses away. So full count now with 2 outs. And this one's hit sharply into left field. Left fielder, a heck of a grab out there. That's about as good as a piece of hitting that you can have. The left fielder makes an amazing grab for out number 3.
Bobcats score 4 runs on 5.
So they score 4. And they have a 12-0 lead when we come back. A new pitcher on the mound, Sam Pittman, for the Bobcats. We will be back after the break.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Jaguars, left fielder Trey Dyson.
So Trey Dyson, Brennan Stinson, and Dawson Bigner all due up for the Jaguars. They'll face Sam Pittman. Davis finished his night, 7 strikeouts and 2 hits, no runs through 4 innings. I keep saying Sam Pittman. Sam Patterson. My apologies. And this one's grounded to the shortstop, and it gets in between the legs of Davis. For their second hit of the night. Actually, that's an error from the shortstop, not a hit. So runner on first now for the Jags. Sam Patterson working out of the stretch. Breaking ball hit right out in front. Schultz.
Good, Jack.
Actually, Jack Dykes checked in at catcher. And he fields that one cleanly and throws it to first for out number 1. So 2-3 put out. And the Jags have a runner at second. Now Dawson Bigner comes to the plate. He grounded out to the pitcher. His first at bat. One misses away. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. That one fouled into the mitt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside move. Doesn't get Trey Dyson at second. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. North Pike trying to score 3 runs here in the top of the 5th to keep this ball game alive. Take there from Dawson Bigner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike. That one just barely misses. The 3-1 pitch. It's fouled off the plate and then hits him in the helmet. And the count will go to 3-2. And the runner tries to steal, and he does, but he gets the strikeout. Now the 9-hole hitter, George Jones, comes to the plate. The last chance
Now batting designated hitter, George Jones.
for North Pike. Two outs. This one's hit to the second baseman. Hicks fields it and throws it to first, and the Bobcats win 12-0 and stay undefeated in district play. And they will travel to North Pike Friday night, and will play 6:30 to finish the series, going for the sweep on Friday. So we will be back Friday night. Thank you for tuning in tonight.